Hey, what's up everyone? Stashing Worthy Acorns again. I'm Russ, and I'm putting $50 into the Stash app, the Worthy Bonds app, and the Acorns app, and another $20 a month for 2 years, and I'm sharing my results and knowledge and experience every week with you. So an awesome thing finally happened, and this is what I love. I got paid money from Apple. So before we get into it, I want to talk about a Twitter post I came across from @JacksBen26. He says, I started my Instagram page in January of 2018. I was 15. 2 years later, I sold it. I made $11,000 while managing my page. I was affiliating for different brokerage accounts, selling my own products, and selling shoutouts. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. What? That's crazy to me. I can't believe that a 15-year-old is making that kind of money on Instagram. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm 42 now. And this just goes to show that quote I love to push. It's something I live my life by. Everyone you meet has something to teach you. So when I read that, I was equidistantly both demoralized and motivated that a 15-year-old is making that kind of money on Instagram. And then it made me think that today's knowledge seeker or investor has an amazing opportunity. In your hand, you hold the greatest tool that has ever been developed and designed by mankind. When I was his age in 1993, we didn't have the internet, and it sure wasn't available to me. With it comes social media, which gives you instant access to some of the most brilliant and knowledgeable and experienced minds on the internet. So basically the thing is a cheat code to go faster in life that I'm jealous and envious that I didn't have this opportunity when I was a young man like he was. And then just to dovetail off that, if I could add one more thing, that it's critical that you lose money investing because that will teach you a lesson. You'll make mistakes, and when you learn from those mistakes, that money that you lost, that is the tuition that every investor must pay to the market. So let's look at what Apple paid me. 9 cents. 9 cents that I didn't have before. This is the power of dividends. Boom, that money got reinvested right back into Apple. That's how quickly we grow. And just like that, my Apple share has gone up by 9 cents, and I didn't have to do anything additional or extra. 90 days from now, I'll get more money from Apple, but I'm also going to be getting this from Johnson & Johnson and Procter & Gamble as well. And speaking of which, I'm going to show you how quickly and easily you can buy into dividend-paying blue-chip quality companies. All right, so it is Thursday night. I just got home from work. I just got out of the shower. I'm all clean, and I'm ready to stash some more stock with the Stash app. And let's see who we're going to be stashing this week. You won't get to see my password. We're going to try and do this in under 30 seconds. We're going to click on Invest on the portfolio. Bada bing, and boom, it is J&J, Johnson & Johnson, the big mighty Johnson & Johnson. Whoop, we're going. We're going to click that. We'll go to buy. We're going to buy some J&J. $5 is all we got in. Buy it. Here we go. It's thinking. Done. Look how easy that is. That's crazy easy that you can start investing in the stocks. I thought I'd also let you know that Stash has added 2 trading windows for a total of 4 now. I still don't like it because with my brokerage account, I'm buying from 8:30 until 3 Chicago Central Time. Stash is at $106.17. That's an overall gain of $11.17 for a percentage gain of 11.75%. And this, no offense Worthy, I love you, but this is just my bread and butter. This is what I do. I'm a dividend growth investor. And this is why I'm confident that when it's all said and done, after 2 years, that Stash is going to be worth the most, because I'm not only getting capital appreciation, which means the share price is higher, but I'm also getting the dividends, and I get to reinvest those dividends. So it's like a snowball. My snowball is pretty small right now. That thing's going to just keep growing and growing, pennies by pennies. I like to say every penny I get is the start of my next $100. Worthy Bonds has a total of $90.53. So I have 2 different iterations of Worthy Bonds. The first one is worth $50.41. The second is $40.12. And again, so bonds aren't my thing, but here's the interesting thing. Because the interest rates keep getting slashed, it's making it really, really difficult for me to keep my money in CIT Bank as my emergency fund. So I'm thinking of taking half of that and putting it into Worthy Bonds, which is a big step for me. But I've actually, and this has been unexpected, I've been so impressed with Worthy Bonds. I've been impressed by their customer service, by their social media interaction and outreach, that I'm definitely digging that 5% annual interest paid. So I think I'm going to do it and park half my money into Worthy Bonds. So we'll see, and I'll keep you updated on that. More to come. I'm going to have to create a separate account though, because this is going to fudge up the competition here between the three. So it looks like my wife's going to be buying a Worthy Bonds account. Last but not least is Acorns.
It's so boring.
$101.30. I honestly only look at it for this episode. It's boring. You give them your $5, they put it into ETFs, which you could do anyway. You could go on to Schwab, Robinhood, Webull, buy the same ETFs, and you don't have to pay Acorns for that privilege. They do found money. They will do the roundup, so there's that. But if you're a halfway decent saver, I would just skip Acorns altogether. But hey, it's a good thing to help people saving, and if you like it, if you like the found money where they give you money back for investing, for buying certain companies, that's cool, but I'm just not a fan. It's been boring, but it's worth $101.30. That's been an overall gain of $6.30 for a percentage gain of 6.64%. Check out the bar chart, and you can see that my beautiful stash is in the lead. Acorns and Worthy Bonds are bringing up the rear. But, just back to Worthy Bonds, it's safe. I'm not a bond investor, but I may be using these for a portion of my emergency fund. And the one thing about Worthy Bonds, because it doesn't trade on the stock market and it doesn't move with stocks, is that I have never been down 1 penny that I put in. And initially, in the beginning, when I put in a stash and Acorns, I was down because those can lose money. Now, there's risk in everything, but so far from the research I've done, I've really been digging Worthy Bond. All right, before I want to get out of here, I want you to check out my podcast, Dapper Dividends. You can find it on any of your podcatchers. Please check it out. It's a little more in depth. I've actually had an interesting development. What I'm tying that into is I'm beginning a $30,000 portfolio in a self-directed IRA. If you want to see how I'm building a dividend growth portfolio, a serious dividend growth portfolio, and doing things like writing covered calls, I'm not going to get into it. If that has piqued your interest, just please type in how to write a covered call or what is covered call writing. Follow and interact with me on Twitter. I'm at RustyRam78. Hold on. Oh, and remember, I am not a licensed financial advisor. This is for fun and entertainment only. So please, before investing in the stock market, do your own due diligence and research and consult a licensed financial advisor. Thank you. Anyways, so I'm going to keep stashing Worthy Acorns. I got stuff to do. I got to get editing. I'll see you next weekend.